Oh my heart. If you're part of the 90-day Fiance family, and let's be real, if you're reading this, you absolutely are, you know that we sign up for a roller coaster. We're here for the drama, the culture clashes, the awkward I love yous, and the family fights. We've seen it all. But every so often a story comes along that stops being just reality TV drama and becomes something genuinely, profoundly heartbreaking. Today is one of those days. We need to talk about Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda, and I need you to grab a cup of tea, or something stronger. Because this isn't just a breakup. This is a 5-alarm fire of emotional devastation, legal nightmares, and a twist that not a single one of us could have ever seen coming. What we're hearing today isn't just that they've split. That's old news. The real, gut-punching, truly shocking news is the way it all ended, and the messy, heartbreaking fallout that has left everyone, including us, in pieces. The fairy tale that was always a little cursed. Let's be honest, from the second we met them, Gino and his hats and Jasmine and her, well, Jasmine, or a walking tornado. We remember the fights about paint colors. We remember the I'm vegan demands. We definitely remember the electric toothbrush and the sugar baby drama. It was chaotic, it was messy, but underneath it all, there was this bizarre, undeniable spark. We watched him propose. We watched her finally make it to America. We watched them get married, and for a split second, we all let ourselves believe, maybe these two crazy kids could actually make it work. We were wrong. We were so wrong. The happily ever after was a non-starter. The intimacy issues, which had plagued them from the start, became a chasm. The fighting didn't stop. It just got quieter, colder. We all watched it happen on the last resort, where Jasmine, in a desperate bid to save anything, suggested the one thing that would ultimately destroy them: an open marriage. The bombshell that changed everything. Gino, terrified of losing her, reluctantly agreed, and Jasmine met Matt. We all knew this was coming, but knowing it and seeing it are two different things. The news that shattered the fandom wasn't just that Jasmine had a new man. It happened during the tell-all, a moment that will go down in 90-day history as one of the most brutal. Jasmine announced she was pregnant, and in that same breath, she had to look at her husband, Gino, and confirm the world-stopping reality. It wasn't his. The father was Matt Brannis, the man she'd met at the gym. Friends, I want you to truly absorb that. Think about Gino. This is a man whose entire storyline, beneath all the hat-related anxiety, was his deep, desperate desire to be a father. He wanted a family. He wanted a child with Jasmine more than anything. And we had to watch in real time as he learned that the woman he was still legally married to, the woman who had refused to have a child with him, was now having a baby with someone else. The scenes were agonizing. Reports from the tell-all and subsequent episodes of Happily Ever After described Gino as completely broken. He didn't just get angry, he crumbled. He was seen weeping, admitting that he felt his whole relationship was a lie. That right there is the heartbreak. It wasn't just a divorce. It was the death of a dream, played out in the most humiliating way possible. The nightmare is now a legal catastrophe. But if you think the heartbreak ends there, you don't know this show. The shock is what came next. Because they were still legally married when their baby girl, Matilda, was born in the spring. A legal technicality has turned this personal tragedy into an absolute nightmare. Gino is the legal father. According to Michigan law, because he was Jasmine's husband, he is presumed to be the father on paper. This means he has a financial obligation to a child that isn't his, from a wife who left him for another man. Can you even begin to imagine that phone call? Can you imagine the lawyers? This isn't just an emotional mess anymore. It's a legal quagmire that has trapped all three of them. Jasmine is terrified. Matt is in limbo. And Gino is now legally tied to the very situation that destroyed him. There is no winning side here, and now the fallout is just toxic. The divorce is in full swing, and it's as ugly as you'd expect. Jasmine reportedly had to take out a newspaper ad just to serve him the divorce papers. Gino, for his part, has publicly accused Jasmine of marriage fraud, claiming she used him for a green card, the ultimate 90-day accusation. Jasmine is firing back, bringing up all of Gino's darkest moments, including the crime of sending her private photos to his ex. She's accused him of dating multiple women, trying to paint him as a liar. And in the cruelest twist of all, Gino was recently spotted dating Lindsay, the very same ex-girlfriend he sent those photos to all those years ago. The circle of chaos is complete. We're watching two people who are deeply, deeply hurt, just lashing out and trying to hurt each other back. Gino, heartbroken, is seeing a new woman named Natalie, only for that relationship to also fail, with Natalie allegedly blaming the unresolved drama with Jasmine. And Jasmine, she's not living a fairy tale either. While she and Matt are co-parenting, she's been open about her struggles with severe postpartum depression. In a moment of raw honesty, she admitted that seeing Gino moving on with another woman, even after everything, was one of the hardest things and left her heartbroken. It's a devastating tangled web. There are no winners here. Gino lost his wife and his dream of a family, only to have it replaced by a legal and financial nightmare. Jasmine found her new man and had her baby, but she's battling depression and is still legally and emotionally entangled with the man she hurt. This is more than just a season finale. It's the tragic end of one of the most volatile couples we've ever met. It's a story with no heroes, no villains, and no happily ever after. Just a lot of pain. Our thoughts are honestly with all of them. What a mess. What a truly, truly heartbreaking mess.